Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, I'm not in the happiest moods.
I know. Well, I'm sorry.
I'm very upset right now. Yesterday when we were outside working, we got a lot of work done yesterday. Yesterday was a great day. Everything was going well. All day yesterday while we were building up there, I hadn't seen my white cat Duchess, and she always comes up there. Always is hanging out with me. Duchess is like my best friend out of all the cats. That's my homie, man. Mm-hmm. So yesterday, she wasn't up there bugging us, and I just figured, oh, maybe she's, just off doing her thing, because she does do that sometimes, Well, when the day was over and we were getting ready to pack it on up and go back inside, hang out with the kids and everything, Scarlett had come outside because she knew that we were finishing up, we were cleaning up. And she come outside around the building and went to the back of by where our wood pile is and stuff, where we have it all tarped. And she found one of our baby kittens deceased.
Yes.
It was the little white one that we called Duke.
Yep.
And there was no blood on him. He wasn't in pieces or anything like that. He was just laying there deceased.
Yes.
And Luna and Eclipse were laying nearby. Yep. So 2 and 2 could be put together, and I was just like, I just had this sinking feeling in my stomach because I hadn't seen Duchess all day, that something terrible had happened to her too. And after we found Duke, then we went on a manhunt search for Duchess. Oh. And we did end up finding Duchess, and she was also deceased. Oh. So I'm very sad about it. I know I'm like angry. I'm like angry. And yes. I'm not so angry I'm angry with the dogs. I don't know for sure that it was the dogs. But I know it was, my gut is telling me it was them. Yep. And it's just the weirdest thing because Eclipse has Ryder and plays with and lays with and is friendly with and no problems. Luna, same thing. Always.
All these cats.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. But the only thing that I can think of is now that Luna and Eclipse are gaining in maturity, they're not really puppies anymore, that because they got together and they're sisters and they go wide open, full throttle whenever they get together, it might have just been that pack thing between the two of them.
Could have been an accident thing.
I think, well, there was
no blood, there was no anything like that. Yes. So it's what happened, and it's very hard to say what happened one way or the other. You can't, we don't even know 100% that it was them. But
we don't know, but that's the only difference.
It's the only difference that has happened, right? So that's where it's like, what the heck? And that's where it's hard. It's one of those things where it's hard to be mad at the animals, even though you want them to know and you got to show them certain things.
I'm mad. I'm not going to take it out on her or anything like that, but I'm mad.
Now they're walking around with muzzles outside. Mm-hmm. And they're in the cage without the muzzles on or anything like that.
At night,
inside.
To sleep.
So that is their punishment, and as well as it should get them to understand and know. Like, they know.
She knows. Huskies, she knows.
So it's not...
Luna and me, Luna's very attached to me. Luna's, my dog out of all the dogs. Lola is Gary's dog. No. Luna is my dog. Lady is my dog. Lucy is Gary's dog. No. That's just kind of, how it goes. They're everyone's dog. As far as they're our kids' dog, they're our dog. But if we had to, those are yours, those are mine. Lucy and Lola are Gary's, and Lady and Luna are mine. Yeah. And that's kind of how the animals treat us, right? With their respect and who's their master and kind of a thing. No. Luna knows that I'm upset with her.
Yes.
Luna, and she's sorry. She's ashamed. Yes. She's sorry. She's sulking. She knows she did wrong. She knows that she messed up.
It's also one of those things where it's hard to say, because it's it could have been just an accident. They do play with them.
I think it was. They weren't torn apart or anything.
I don't think it was a vicious thing. But I think it was one of those things that, you know, another dog comes up while one dog is playing with something. What do? They jerk their head.
They try to get it, and
you know, and I think that something like that might have happened. Who knows? And that's where it's a lot of who knows, you know, we're just guessing and guesstimating.
This type of stuff happens on a homestead, you know, and we do have a bunch of cats and stuff, and they're here for a purpose to get the mice and stuff, right? But there's some of them that we don't have as close of a relationship with, right? Yes. Like Michonne and Shadow, they're always out in the trees. Yep. You can't hardly go over to those cats and pet them and play with them unless you got a can of food in your hand, and then they're your best friend. Yep. But Duchess was just my best friend. Like, regardless, that cat always seemed to know when I was having a rough time or anything. Like, she was just my sidekick, and it just really breaks my heart, man.
Each one of the cats have that person, you know.
They do. They have their own person, and I was Duchess's person.
Duchess's person, you know. And Duke, you know.
And Duke was just so little. He was still a little guy. We had barely got him fixed, barely started letting him out and roaming. And
no. The other two kittens are fine. But we don't want to have any more mistakes. Hence the muzzles. The muzzles on the Luna and Eclipse while they're outside right now, because they do get in that pack mentality.
And we're not trusting them right now.
No.
Now, I think when Eclipse does go home, I'll let Luna not have the muzzle on outside, because again, she never had a problem with the cats. And I did tell David about it this morning. David is so sorry about it. But I also told David, you know, it's not your fault. It's not Eclipse's fault. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just mad. I'm sad. And I'm just like, man, why, man? That was my buddy. That was my buddy. And so I did tell him about it, and I just told him mostly so that way he could watch out for Ryder just in case, you know, and
we don't
Midnight,
know.
You know,
that he's got.
I don't think that it would happen again. I think the only reason why is because Luna and Eclipse are together, and they are coming out of adolescence and going into their adulthood stage. And when they play right now, they still have that puppy brain where they just go full throttle wide open, and they're idiots. They're idiots.
No. Yeah.
You know?
They don't know what they're doing 100%. They're acting more on instinct than...
The instinct than the puppy side, right? Especially when they get together, where when they're separated, they act more mature as a dog. Yeah. You know, they're not as wild.
No. We could play the shoulda, coulda, woulda game all day long, and what ifs all day long, and all that. The end of it is, it happened. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's a reality of living out here and on this big of a property and having animals like that.
Yeah.
You know?
The kids were very upset about it, obviously.
Yes.
It was sad. We have a couple of cardinals that come around, but they never get close. They always are very far away. So we were saying a few words and whatnot last night. Cardinal came over and was like literally right on the tree, like right there, probably 15, 20 feet away from me, and just sitting there and just like saying a few words too. It was chirping, and they say that cardinals come and they're like your deceased loved ones and stuff like that. And so I don't know. Oh. It seems like whenever I'm going through, and maybe it's, you know, your brain playing tricks on you or whatever, but it seems like whenever I'm reminiscing of people that I care about, and even animals and stuff that I care about and stuff, you know, Cardinal just shows right up every time. And I'm like, you darn bird, I see you. But it brought me comfort. It brought me a little bit of
peace.
And the kids pointed it out. They were like, Mom, look, the Cardinal came. And I was all, oh.
It's sad, you know, but it's very unfortunate. Today's going to be a gloomy day.
It is.
It's matching your feelings of
I'm not going to look.
Else. I know.
I'm upset about it, and I'm more like upset. I said, I'm like angry.
I'm upset about it too, you know. I know that how much it hurts you, and that hurts me. It hurts me that those cats are gone too, you know. I know how much she gave you comfort and everything.
She did, dude. She did.
You know? And that it hurts me to see you hurt. It hurts me that they're gone too. but it's not as devastating as it is for you. She was your little homie, and I know that, you know. But it is okay, you know.
It is. Death is a part of life.
Yeah.
And we'll be all right. We're gonna be all right. But that did happen yesterday, and the whole reason why I'm bringing it up is because, you know,
it's on your brain.
It is on my brain, and I'm like, I can't fake being in like this happy mood and whatever.
I don't want you to ever fake anything. I don't want you to ever sit there and try to hide anything. There's no reason to hide anything.
I know.
You know.
But today is a gloomy day. We're not planning on banging any nails or, you know, getting any building going on today because we're supposed to be getting a huge winter storm today. Although it's not. It's just gloomy outside. It's not snowing or raining.
I'm a little ticked because before I went to bed, I looked at the weather and everything, and it straight up said it was supposed to be ice rain, basically. It didn't even, it has a thing for sleet. It didn't say it was sleet. It was said ice rain. And I was like, sleet? Okay. But either way, it said that for like the first 3 hours. And then I look at it again this morning, and it's saying that it's not supposed to start until like 12. It has a small chance of starting to rain, but the rain, sleet, all that went away in the beginning.
Yeah. But
now,
the River Valley area tonight is supposed to get up to like 6 inches.
And it's about, well, it's like 5 to 6 inches right in there, depending on where you are. And there's actually, they're calling for over 8 inches in like the Ouachita higher elevations, as well as the Ozark. So,
yeah, and being that we're in between the two of those.
Yeah. So we're going to be...
We should get something.
Yeah.
So that's why we're not outside like smashing things together, is because it's like, when? It's just when?
It's a matter of when is it going to hit us.
The big question of our life, Gary. When?
And you know how Murphy's Law, man.
Yeah, the Murphy's Law thing. If we get out there, we get all the tools out there, we set ourselves up.
The second we set up, it's going to start raining.
But then if we
have to run everything back in, and the second we bring everything in, it's going to stop.
But you know, if we sit in here and we don't really do much, it's not going to start until like 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. And it would have been like we could have done it all day.
Yep.
So it's one of those things where you're just...
I'm writing it out, and I'm playing this trick where if I go out there and do any of that, it's going to really, be horrible. And
it'll
I'm not going to be able to do anything today and tomorrow.
Right.
So where if I don't do anything today, it shouldn't do anything at all. And then tomorrow I'll be able to work.
We'll see. I mean, that's how it usually goes. So I think you're right about that.
I'm trying to be optimistic on it. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'll wait. I'm gonna see what happens.
Well, besides the situation with our animals, yesterday was a very good day, though. Yes. As far as work, we had a great work day. It was fun.
It didn't end well, but we got had a really good day. Yes.
And then as soon as the work day was over, it was like the evening just turned to crap, man.
And we got all that wood moved too.
Yeah, we got it all done.
The trailer. We got a lot done. So
it was a great day until it wasn't.
Yep. One of those.
Yeah. So I am going to be finishing up editing a video for you guys today, so you guys can, because I already had that one in the can, and I was going to edit it last night, but then that whole everything, so I just didn't. So now I'm going to do it today.
Yep.
Finish it off. I should be able to upload it for you guys today, and you guys will have it on SimpleLifeReclaimed. We did a lot of recording yesterday too, so we'll have that later on in the week for you guys as well. You guys can catch up on that progress and see where we're at. Real Talk is actually real time. Like you guys are watching this today. It's Tuesday. You guys are watching it the same day that we're recording it, where all of the vlogs on Simple Life, because they're edited and it's a progression of, recorded on, sometimes they're several days into one video.
Yep.
So it's not exactly real time. So I'm going to enjoy the day. I'm going to get stuff done for y'all on the other end. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day today. We're going to have a good day. We're going to stay nice and warm and toasty and bundled in from the weather that we are going to get at some point.
It is 73 degrees in this house right now.
It's nice.
Which is perfect.
Yeah, it's not hot, not cold. It's pretty good.
49% humidity. So
yeah,
not too crazy.
And we're going to be pulling them all since we know that we're going to be getting this nasty weather. The kittens and cats and everybody, they're going to be taken care of, guys. Yep. We're going to make sure that they are not going to be outside freezing or anything. We take care of them. We watch out for them, and we love them.
Yep.
And
the kids always tend to bring in a cat or two every night.
Yeah, they do. They do. But we try to have them outside for the most part because they have a job to do.
They have a job to do, exactly.
Yeah. We're going to get going on some of that stuff, guys. Sorry that this real talk is kind of a bummer. It's life. Sometimes life is a bummer. And
yeah, I'm really bummed out on it. And I know that you're really bummed out on it.
It'll take me a little while, but I'll be okay.
But it is the way of life, unfortunately.
Anyhow, guys, we're going to get on the day. Sorry we're a bummer. Not trying to be too much, but definitely want to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on. This is real talk. We keep it real. And it's a part of having, like a homestead or, lots of animals living out in the country. If it wasn't the dogs, it could have been a raccoon. I mean, not this time, but I'm just saying in general, things like this happen. And it's unfortunate when things like this happen.
Even this time, who knows?
There was just my gut tells me.
I know our gut says differently on it, but it could be completely wrong.
We could be wrong.
We could be. It's not,
I know what my gut says, though.
I don't know. Our gut says differently on it. So, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, there is a chance. It's not 100%.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we're going to go, guys. Hate to be a bummer. I hope you guys are having a better day. I hope that you guys have a good day.
We're going to try to have a really good day today.
Yes.
We're going to try to make this a positive day and achieve quite a bit, even though we're going to be inside.
Well,
I'm going to do some research, and you're going to be doing some editing and whatnot, and try to make it a positive day. Yeah. So. Anyhow, guys, see you guys tomorrow. So until the next, here on Real Talk. So until the next one, guys, we love y'all. Hope you have a good one. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.